Hello folks, Richard Woteki here, your friendly neighborhood astrologer. Well, we are approaching New Year's Eve and I wanted to put up a little video here, kind of David Palmer style. My studio is being rebuilt over the break for the new horoscopes. A couple of quick little announcements though. This video is going to tell you about the full moon going on right now, but also the new horoscopes are coming out. In fact, in the next 24 hours, you will see a training video, a series of training videos that will teach you how to watch the new horoscopes. My intention is to have them live somewhere in the next week or so. But I too am going through the shift, and I too have my own issues, so I too need a break. And thanks, this is a very special piece I got for Christmas, by the way. It's an ohm, very cool. So let's talk about what's going on up there in the stars. It's hell up there, all right? We have a full moon, which already apexed by the time I posted this video, and this full moon is the emotional release of everything you've lived in your entire life. I mean, what this shift did, and I also have a video that describes the shift a lot deeper than I have so far. But what the shift did was offer us the opportunity of a life of joy, serious joy. But this requires, of course, letting go of all the non-joy. So this moon in Cancer is pulling the emotions out of the year and allowing you to release them. I highly recommend that you release them. You know, don't cover up, don't hide, don't take medicine, don't drink it away. Let it all come out. Let that water come out. Replace that water with good, loving water inside of your body. But there's a yod going on, and it has been there since the shift, pointing to Jupiter at 8 degrees in Gemini retrograde. What that means is, in order for you to release your past life pain and the pain you've had in 2012 and any kind of pain, which is what we're doing, we're getting rid of the pain so we can have serious joy, but you want to look at that Jupiter 8 degrees. What it's saying is it's time to redecide something in your mind. In other words, a decision you once made, you may either reverse, or a decision you once made, you may reinforce. But there is a decision in your mind, a very basic decision. And this decision is probably based on how you react to emotion, most likely. Because really, remember, the mind is the only part of our human being that can go evil, so to speak. The mind is not connected to God universe. The heart is connected to God universe. And so the mind can take us into hell. That's what the mind is capable of, right? And lots of us feel in hell in our minds. It's our hearts that we want to live in. It's our hearts that we should live in. So Jupiter is saying, hey, there's some sort of decision you've made once upon a time about how you feel or don't feel, or what you allow yourself to feel. There's a decision. And so it's time to look at that decision and maybe reverse it or change it. There's other things. Mars is now in Aquarius, and it's pushing very hard for the New Age to move forward. So the universe is all pro New Age, and that means that you must, release and detach from any kind of traumas or dramas that no longer serve you. At the same time, the sun is at 7 degrees as I record this, and it is crossing over Pluto, death. So in the next 3 days, over New Year's, it's no accident, we are going to allow Pluto 9 degrees, we're going to act on moving into the new life and step away from the old. Now, Pluto took 2 years, since 2009, so 3 years, almost 4 years, to clear out the first decan of Capricorn. So we have finally killed off, by New Year's, the parts of business, the parts of the decisions, the things that put people behind profit, the things that put people last, and put spirit last. Those laws are dead. And so as people try to keep taking advantage of people, they're going to find their businesses fail. They're going to find that the old rules start failing, all right? Failing meaning human beings don't deal with it. I mean, that's how they fail. A human being might have been okay with it 6 weeks ago, but now that there's a shift, they're not okay with it. And so this is how Pluto gets her way of killing things off. So you will find you have no energy whatsoever to do the wrong things. You will find that you feel death around you. That's Pluto. It doesn't mean you're dying, but it has shown up for a part of your life to die. It's shown up for a part of the human experience to die. And for those who are completely not paying attention, yes, some people may die, because they're just not aware that it's time to kill off some of these old habits and stuff. Excuse my unsteady hand here. I don't know how. I need a tripod, I think. But anyways, so the sun crosses Pluto in the next 3 days, and this is the literal letting go of the bad soul capitalism on Earth. Okay, the negative, evil soul capitalism is going to die, and it's dying right now. Anything attached to that evil soul capitalism, so to speak, evil meaning against life. Remember, L-I-V-E is live, evil is live backwards. So people who have been pushing business that pushes us backwards, I am confident they'll start to fail. So I am confident some of the big blue chip corporations that have been raping people are going to start failing. And I believe in this in my soul heart, and it's up to us to say to them, hey, We're done being taken advantage of. We're done putting profit before our profit. P-R-O-F-I-T, P-R-O-F-O-P-H-E-T, right? And so in each individual's life, as the sun crosses Pluto, we are letting go and letting this old value system, this old soul capital value system, die, finally, die. And inside of you, let that stuff die. Your attachment to the bills, your attachment to this, your attachment, anywhere you are attached to working around the clock to prove that you're worth something or prove that you're going to feed someone, see, that's the race that must go ahead and go. And if we all just kind of sit quietly and observe, we're going to find that nobody really wants life like this. And this is part of the realizations that will happen through January. As the sun moves into Aquarius, we'll now begin to live the new high vibration. So we had this shift when the sun was 29 degrees. I made a video that I'm posting tonight that you can watch. I'm going through a lot of personal things myself too. So for those of you who can, it's like if you helping out is great. I mean, joining GA, I have a new video coming out. I'll have new orbit videos coming out, and I have a new reading style where I will read your chart on video and send it to you. These are like 20-minute little orbit reports, I call them. So you get an orbit report on who you are. So orbit report videos, this allows me to do readings and not have to be tied to the phone or connecting people. I waste so much time just trying to get someone on the phone. And so I'm just trying to evolve myself here as I go into the new capitalism of ways of supporting myself and continuing to give you guys great soul service. So in essence, watch the videos I post, watch the new horoscopes. Please comment about what you think of them. Please come down to SoulMART and buy something to help us move on. I've had a lot of personal tragedy over this break, and so I'm pretty much depleted. So I would appreciate anything that people can do. And for those of you who have orders outstanding in SoulMART, we are working on the report cards, and they're going to take a little time because human beings are doing it. Human beings are going through the shift as well. But I'm a man of integrity. No one will not. Everyone will get their report cards. So please work with us on that. It's not software that makes them. I make them, and so does Carolyn Nagel, and so does Mimi Clark, and we're making them. Okay, so I think that's all of it. I just want you to know that I love you, and I want to say to the world, thank you so much for supporting me in all of this, and I hope you feel supported too. I'm here to support you. I love doing it, and so I just want to say thank you with full gratitude for all the wonderful support I've had in 2012. I nearly died this year, and you guys prayed, and I really became a full believer of this stuff that I preached. I was forced to practice what I preach, and I've never felt so much love as I did when I was in the hospital and everyone was praying for me. I've never felt that before, and at that moment, I fell in love with you guys forever. That was it. The relationship was done. I'm here to serve the people that watch, and I'm honored that you support me. So thank you so much for watching this video and working with me. I look forward to our future together of co-creation, which will begin at the stroke of midnight. And I'll be sending with text to those in GA special little endorsements as well of gratitude and thank you. And when we get the horoscopes up, probably after January 11th, I think honestly is when they're going to really be up. When we get those up, you're going to love them. So tell me what you think, ask questions, say anything you want, as long as it's positive as far as the new horoscope videos. And come on down to SoulMART some point, please, and invest in us because we're working real hard through the shift for you. I love you. Live, love, be.